All right, so a little taste of Jeff's musical car. We have the man himself, Jeff Boudreau.
Howdy.
Jeff, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
So how is it sitting in that chair? Because usually you're in the production room.
Yes.
You also produce Across the Line and other Rogers TV products, but
That's
now
right.
you're in the hot seat.
I'm actually quite comfortable because during the day I often come here to do my naps, so this chair is really broken in and it's just really comfy right now.
Yeah, and we've talked, since we also talked to Mark Ochi and Cecile Casisto, who obviously warmed the chair for you.
Exactly.
Which is the big benefit, right?
And especially this mug. I'm not sure if this is mine because it's been there the whole show.
The magic
I've
of
been
television.
told it wasn't, nobody drank out of it, but I'm not quite sure, so.
Well, you never know, right?
I'm going to take a chance here.
Are you going to? Let's see. There we go. Just share to swallow with us.
Tastes like a few.
Jeff Boudreau shared to swallow with us.
It tastes like a few guests. I don't know.
So Jeff's musical car 5th year anniversary is coming up this weekend.
Yep.
And you can go see it at Plan B, which is going to be awesome. So what's lined up?
Well, the official 5-year anniversary is November 30th, but I'm going to hold a party on the 18th just because.
You're so excited.
Yeah. Why wait till the 30th? And it gives me more weeks to do some media stuff. So yeah, Alert the Medic, Mike Botchoff coming in to do a show. I figured it's my party, so I'll get who I want to play, and I wanted these guys to play the bill, and they're gonna do it.
Yeah, fair enough. So what was setting this up like? Because you know I don't know so much about this side of you, whether you do a lot of promotions or not. But you know, what was it like setting this up?
It wasn't too tricky, to be honest. Like I wanted something where I'm just so busy that I didn't want to be there. Spending a lot of time booking and yeah, just advertising, that kind of thing. So I contacted Tracy at Plan B Lounge and said, can I have that date? That was like months ago. And date was available, like book it, emailed the bands, hey guys, you want to do a show? Yep. And that was it. I emailed her a few days ago. I'm like, you have sound guy, everything's good? Yep, we're good. All right, let's do it.
You got the promotion dream.
Yeah.
It's what you
got. It was a piece
because,
of cake.
Because booking can be so difficult sometimes.
Yeah, but with social media, it's way easier now. You just basically make a Facebook event page, and that's your poster. You're not going around downtown stapling posters anymore. So
yeah, and you save on staples.
Exactly.
Which is the best part because that's such an expense.
I know. I still have 32 staples that I've had for like 10 years.
Jeff'sMusicalCar.com, ECMA award winner. Which is another thing that you have to say. This has been an illustrious show. What's it been like for you for 5 years? What's it been like?
It's been great. Like 3 CMAs, 2 Music New Brunswick Awards. Like I never dreamed it would get to that level. All the bands I've had, I'm closing in on 300. So just to go through my lists, sometimes I forget some of the older acts that I've had. So it's kind of cool to just go through the old list and see who I've had and really kind of soak it in, because a lot of them, maybe they weren't big back then and now they're kind of starting to hit their stardom, so it's kind of cool just to reminisce of the old days.
Well, and in your case too, I mean, now in year 5 certainly things are sharper than they were in year 1, you know, so what's let's pick your brain a little bit. Let's do a little retrospective. Who's been, in your opinion, what was the best episode of Jeff's Musical Car? If you can pick one, what do you think was your best one?
Interview-wise, I would think Natalie McMaster. I had a really good interview with her, and when she posted on Facebook, she had actually mentioned this was one of the best interviews I've ever done, which kind of like shocked me because she's been playing music for a really long time, and she's done a lot of interviews, so that was a really good compliment. I'd have to tie that in with Fred Penner and Sass Jordan. Like that's kind of like my trio of favorites.
What's if there was an act that you finally got in the car, maybe you didn't know a whole lot about them, who were you most impressed by over the 5 years that you just kind of to look back and go, whoa? Like
a real gem. A few summers ago, I had Coulter Wall. He was playing at this festival and no one knew who he was. He was just this young 20-year-old kid. He was on tour with another person I'd booked the shoot with, and he said, "Can I do a shoot with you?" So I said, "Sure." And he had a song that was shared on Twitter by Stone Cold Steve Austin, and then his career just skyrocketed. Like he went from 300 Facebook page fans to like, I don't know what he's at now, like 30 or 40,000. He's my most viewed video, and I think he's going to be like a real country legend. So it's kind of cool seeing him going on tour in Europe and recording in Nashville. Like the think that he was in Moncton and not even playing the festival. No one knew who he was, and I just kind of got lucky with that one.
Yeah, you got in on the ground floor, so to speak, and just watched it rise to the top. And I've been told before you came on Actually, producer Dennis brought this to me. He's coming up next, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
You have a great Jen Grant story.
Oh yeah,
Is what I was told. So,
yeah.
So why don't you tell that to us?
Jen Grant. So she was probably one of my first kind of like big East Coast acts to get. I was super pumped, and I booked it through her manager. And whenever I went to meet her at the Tidenboar, I said, "Are you ready to do the shoot? Like, I'm parked right over there." And she's like, "What do you mean parked?" I'm like, "Well, we're gonna do a song driving around." So she had no clue what I was doing. I think she thought I was just like a journalist gonna do a sit-down interview. She didn't have an acoustic guitar with her, so we basically, I was like, "Do you want to hop in? We'll drive to my house, get my guitar, and then we can play the song on the way back." So we're like driving, and then it was like this like kind of awkward moment of silence where I kind of got the impression she might have thought that I was kidnapping her, because she was like kind of texting probably her husband like where she was, like street signs, just in case I was a kidnapper. But I was not a kidnapper, and I went and did get my guitar, and she played a song, and it was awesome.
No, and the benefit is you have video evidence, so at least
exactly.
Like, look, I'm not a,
exactly.
I got a website.
And she came back again, and we had a great shoot, so I don't think I freaked her out too much.
No, hopefully. Well, she came back, obviously.
Exactly.
So the 5-year anniversary, Plan B this weekend, $10 at the door.
Yeah.
That's Saturday. It's going to be awesome. We've got about a minute and a half. So what can you tell us about what's coming up next, dude? I know I've seen on your personal Facebook page you posted up all the acts that are coming to Moncton that you're trying to get. So who do you got?
Well, I'm still running a few clips from some segments I shot in Halifax. I went up for a weekend and did 12 shoots over the course of 2 days. So I still have about 5 more Halifax shoots to go through, and there's a lot of big names I'm going to be sending out some emails to in the coming week, so fingers crossed there might be some biggies coming up.
So just quickly, you mentioned you shot 12 in 2 days. So what's the turnaround like? How quick does it take for you to put one in the can?
I can usually put it together in like 2 or 3 hours, but a shooting day like that was pretty relentless. I basically did a shoot every half hour, so I would do a shoot, go back, pick up the next guest, do a shoot, go back. So hopefully I don't look tired in the shoots, because I was so tired. I was just like mentally drained. That's
for sure. So 5-year anniversary, Plan B this Saturday, $10 at the door. Jeff Boudreau, Jeff's Musical Car. Be sure to check it out, jeffmusicalcar.com. Thank you so much for joining us.